Justin is lazy, he's a moocher, he's entitled, and he's a missing in action dad that's never there for his daughter. He's a man. He needs to act like a man.
Justin is definitely the laziest person I've ever met.
He likes to go out and party and have fun. He's oblivious. He's 31 years old. He should have his own place to live and his own car to drive.
Justin needs to grow up and quit using people, especially people that care about him.
I've given Justin thousands of dollars over the years for food, clothes. I've even bought him airline tickets to get to his job. Justin has lived with us a few times, and every time it winds up bad.
He was sleeping all day, staying up all night, playing video games, smoking, drinking.
I helped Justin get this job. I was driving 50 miles round trip, and then after 2 weeks, he gets fired. Justin can't keep a job because of his temper. That was the last straw for me.
He got paid for the days he did work, and the first thing he did was buy an Xbox and Xbox games and plastered it all over Facebook.
The last thing I told Justin is I was not going to allow him to destroy my marriage. It's my time to live my life. I've raised you. You have to go.
Well, Justin admits he's made a lot of mistakes in the past, but he takes no pride in being jobless. And he says the one thing he isn't is lazy.
My mom thinks that I'm a lazy moocher that refuses to work, and that is absolutely wrong. My mom and Ricky give me the impression that I don't do anything. They think that I sit around and just play video games or just goof off all day, and that's not the case. I'm always productive in some way. I look for jobs, I try to figure something out, but it just seems impossible right now. My biggest setback is not having transportation. In 2012, I got pulled over for a DUI. If I can't get to the job, then how am I supposed to work? I've lived with Mom and Ricky a couple different times before, but this last time, when they threw me out, I was just minding my own business, watching TV on the couch. They got home about 2:30. A couple minutes later, Ricky comes in the living room and jerked the TV remote out of my hand and turned the TV off and was like, "You can't stay here, you need to get out." He just snatched the remote out of my hand like I was a little kid or something. That pissed me off. I was like, you could have just asked me to turn the TV off. All Mom said was, "I've messed my own life up, and that doesn't mean I can mess up hers. You need to get out." I currently stay with a good friend of mine.
This is my bed, where I crash out every night. Right here.
Being a 31-year-old man, you're not gonna live your life on a couch with no job and no car, no life. And just to get thrown out is like a slap in the face all over again.
You know you're doing some things you need to not be doing.
Right.
Right? You're enabling him. Enable's a word that gets you so much it's lost its meaning. But you're making it easy for him to not be all that he can with what he has to work with, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to be asking you to stop that. You think she's doing it too, right?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, we're going to be in agreeing on that. Can you be honest while you're here? I mean, what do you got to lose?
Nothing.
I mean, they've kicked you out. I mean, at this point.
But yes, sir, I can be honest.
I'll tell you what else is important to me is unification of family. You got a little girl. Yeah. And there's one thing I can tell from everything I've heard from your interviews and what they say, you really love that little girl, right? And you want to be in her life and her in yours, and you want her to think you get up every morning and let the sun out.
Yes, sir.
That's not happening right now.
No.
And so there's something I can do to help you make that happen. You want to do it, right?
Yes, sir.